That never happens on Novice. That never happens on Nightmare. Wow, okay. No, it wasn't Steve, that was a human. I literally just 180'd and revolvered me. Yeah, it just instantaneously shot. Ah, I didn't want to go back to mission 1. To be fair, with the loot we had, it was unlikely we were making it out of 7. But I would have done like slow mission 7. Damn, do I really have to save there? Actually, I should save mission 6. It's a free medkit. Welcome to mission 1 hell. I know, this was meant to be a one and done. God. I was not expecting to have to reset this category. Also, how are you doing, BB? Hope you're well. I'm genuinely annoyed about that. I didn't technically... Okay, fine. You know what? Because the game's still on 0 audio settings, it means if I submit this, I'll just have to make a really long VOD and just say, you know what, skip this to attempt 2. Because I didn't actually show technically in the game settings that it's all muted and all of that before the run. I don't even know what the ruling around it is. It's very obvious the game audio isn't there. Oh, okay, good. Like, we can't hear Samuels. If I do this... You can tell there's no game audio. We'd have music here, there's Samuel's dialogue that would usually be there. How much does Novice change the humans? That's a very difficult question, but also a great question. In short, not actually that much. What Novice does is it means their cone of vision is smaller, their damage is lower, and their time to shoot you is usually greater. So if ever you kind of, run in front of humans, you'll notice that it takes them longer to shoot you than on Nightmare. On Nightmare, usually turn around, bang, just dead immediately. Whereas on Novice, they'll kind of turn around, aim, and then shoot you. And so you'll have an extra, second or so. However, in the situation we just had, that didn't happen. And instead, I walked through the door and just got immediately shot. Which is very, very, very baffling, because that's the first time I've died there in God knows how long. Like, genuinely. I don't know the last time I died in Mission 6. I'm excluding Hundo somewhat there. But in all missions, Mission 6 is incredibly free. Always incredibly free. That's so weird. I need an alien expert to actually tell me what happened there. Hey, come here. Just leaving to get to work, so I'll miss it. But good luck and happy Friday. I hope work is okay for you. I hope it treats you well. But thank you for popping in. I do appreciate it. Yeah, we've just had the usual alien nonsense deal with us. So back we go. Hey, at least I'm somewhat warmed up now. Yeah, Kuma's popping in just yeah, I know the situation. I have researched it from the depths of the game. Yeah, you know it's an unfamiliar sight when I die and can't explain it. because usually I'm the one who, says like, oh yeah, this is what happened. People show me a weird death and I'm like, no, this isn't the game cheating, it's not any of that nonsense, this is what happened. But that one I cannot explain. I do not have sufficient knowledge, unfortunately. However, realistically, I think it has to be something to do with like low health, because Joes behave differently when you're at super low health. It's realistic to assume that humans can also have behavioral changes. For example, when you're on really low health, it's much more noticeable in Nightmare, but applicable for Novice as well, under rare circumstances. But you can grab cancel a Joe, and it doesn't give you grab invulnerability through a technicality. And that's because, okay, thank you, Zap. The way in which grab invulnerability works is it only prevents regular grabs, not what Joes do at extremely low health, which is a grab kill. And that's where they will immediately grab you, you will get no prompt to mash out, and they'll just, snap your neck, you die. Under that circumstance, it's actually more efficient in rare scenarios. Well, I say more efficient. You can avoid damage in places that you otherwise wouldn't be able to avoid damage through doing 2 grab cancels back to back, because the grab kills can still be interrupted, like a regular grab. However, you get no invulnerability to them. So it gives you this really weird scenario where you can actually just get chain grabbed again by different Joes. And like really you only ever would see it in Reactor, because that's the only place with enough Joes for it to be viable. But theoretically, and I've never seen anyone pull this off, if you are at sub 20%, it might be sub like 14% or something dumb, if you get grabbed by a Super Joe in Reactor, you could grab cancel it, and then immediately grab cancel another Joe to avoid a punch that would otherwise kill you. And actually, it must be sub 10% then, because they only ever do it if a punch would kill you. If a punch would kill you, then you don't get punched, and instead they try and grab you to perform like a proper animation. It's one of those incredibly niche mechanics, which like almost no one ever runs into, because who in their right mind is running in Nightmare with like sub 10% HP? The only time you'd ever run into it usually would be mission 17 in like a Nightmare low percent run, but then there aren't 2 Joes, and so you'd never see the mechanic. Stingy people. I think there's stingy, and then there's running around with 10% HP on Nightmare. Something tells me that running around on 10% HP in Nightmare isn't really a voluntary thing, much less in Reactor. But yeah, it's one of those incredibly niche mechanics that basically no one will ever see, but through dumb testing and dying that way, I guess, I know that mechanic. Very, very strange. But I honestly love just how many weird, dumb mechanics there are in this game that 99% of people that play this game, and I would even say a good like 75% of people in the speedrunning community just have no idea about. Coleman stole all the meds. Yeah, that's true. But another niche mechanic which more will know about is the fact that you can pre-flame vent. And when I first heard about this from Twitchy, I was like, you're pulling my leg. Like, surely, that's not actually a thing, right? But it is a thing. If you use the flamethrower on a vent, then provided the alien is far enough away at the time you flame it will not be able to drop from that vent for about 10-15 seconds. Now, in every single speedrun, with one minor possible exception, there is no use for this. There is no vent that you run under multiple times in a 10-second time span. And you may be thinking like, oh, what about, mission 17? Nope, too long. Mission 10, Lorenz, perhaps? Nope, too long. Gemini? In the upstairs? Nope, too long. And multiple vents in the same area. And it's like, okay, well, what category is it possibly used in? And bonus points if anyone has any idea which category it could be. But there's one category where there's a vent that you don't have to run under multiple times, but it's such a dangerous vent that in my 309 hundo run, I died under this vent. Now, for those of you that remember that run, hats off, because God, I'm impressed. But the only time I died in that run is in mission 15, in the backtrack to mission 7. There is one vent where if you throw a Molotov preemptively to flame a vent, it prevents a super spicy Steve drop. And it is the only place, to my knowledge, where it's really practical to do it. Now, theoretically, in an all-mission speedrun, you could do the same thing under the Vent of Doom. However, there's very little reason to ever do it because it makes the exit so dicey. Music. And it's just one of those really, really niche mechanics again. Holy! Okay, sorry. From non-cafe to a mucho cafe. That is a welcome surprise. I am going to have to get the flashbang early. Ah, but is there even... There is a point. Yeah, there is a point. Is there? No. Not particularly. Is there any downtime in between... No, there's no point in getting the flashbang early. I shouldn't. Hey, Dar, how you doing? I swear, if I get more blasting caps now, I'm going to scream. Okay, compound, I'm actually skipping. Scrap, we have too much scrap now. I need to stop picking up scrap. Ah, my bad. Oh, okay, well, he did start the dialogue at least. I lost some time there. I overkited. You can tell when you overkite because Axel literally teleports back a bit. There's no... there is no actual opportune time. Damn it, there really isn't. I don't think I've ever been in this position before, where I've been maxed on blasting caps in mission 2. Which, now that I think about it, can't be true, like, statistically. I've done so many runs of this game. Surely there's been, like, a time before. Either way, it's not a common scenario. But this puts us in a really, really nice position for later. Because we can immediately put things into a flashbang, and we can immediately commit to a pipe bomb. We're mostly just hoping we get sensors. Because a lack of sensors will kill us later. Well, has the potential to kill us later. I wonder if you could dialogue skip Axel here. Would it even do anything? I think Axel is so heavily scripted here. Dialogue skipping probably wouldn't do much. But I don't know. Okay, I might regret saying this, but if we get to the end of the run and we have dialogue bug, can someone remind me to try and play mission 2 again? Because I'm curious. Come on, scoot. Nope. I can probably start running earlier. Inject is excellent. Come on. As soon as you see the shininess of his flashlight, aka his head. Sensor, yes. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. No duplicate blasting caps. This is perfect. This loot, very, 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 very good. Zero complaints from me. In fact, it's a near best case scenario for loot. The only better thing you could ever possibly ask for, outside of like tool assisted levels of RNG manipulation, is an ethanol instead of a bit of scrap. Because this loot is insane. Bang! Oh, it's so weird not having these sound effects. Like, I'm very curious if other people have this who have like both played and speedrun the game before, where your brain is kind of just expecting certain sounds at certain points. And you're like, oh yeah, this is a kind of a sound cue, and when I hear this, I kind of know what to do. And so here, usually there's like a screech, and then you've got the heartbeat going dun 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 dun. And it's like, not having that, it's just like, it's wrong. I can't explain it properly. But it's so weird. For no good reason. I'm that way, but with Outlast, I can imagine. Oh, right. Yeah, I just want to get into, like, mid to late game on this run. The most deranged cry on Warbler, the soundtrack is burned into your mind. Could always ask Psyche, yeah, that's true. I could ask Panda as well, because I know they played Muted Percent quite a bit. Because I believe Panda has the record at the moment. Okay, the big thing we do actually want now are flares. A couple flares would go a long way. I can work with no flares, but it would get really nasty around mission 10. In fact, it would be run over at mission 10. I don't think there's any way I could live Lorenz without flare flashbang strat. I would have to take it so slow. Because I kind of know roughly what the plan is for just about every other mission. But there are a fair few that I really don't have backup plans for. I was hoping for a punch. Okay, one shot. We're in a very similar situation to last run. Health-wise, at least. As long as we don't get the 1 in 4 in Mission 6, we'll be very comfy. Yeah, okay, I've committed. No early flashbang. It would have cost us like 7 seconds, 8 seconds, and I'm not willing to lose that. Coconut Ball play record anger. I hate Coconut Ball. What the hell? Why did you play this? Just angry Ripley. It's the canonical source of anger for Ripley now. She just starts hearing Coconut Ball in the background. Ooh. Not too shabby. I feel like my hacks in general have just been meh. Ah, scrap. I thought it was a flare for some reason. It wasn't even remotely flare-shaped. And there. It's just full of Coconut Ball. I wonder what's in this box. It's full of really, really important data to you. You've been a coconut mold. Please be a good exit again. What we want is the human running directly across. Steve goes zoom after her. Or him, I don't know. I see. Is it Heidi? I'm having a major mind blank at the moment. Which human does Steve usually kill second? Huh? How am I forgetting this? Yeah, I've only seen, like, you know, the Mission 3 exit hundreds of times. Like, genuinely hundreds of times. It is Heidi. Okay. We have Chaos. Heidi ran really early there. Preferably don't kill me. Where was Steve? Sure. I mean, hey, we got it, so we'll take it. Actually, a pretty good time as well. 4:55. Hello, humans. Fun fact, you can kill those humans. I wouldn't recommend it, because under most circumstances you will die. Well, no, you're game over. However, I still like that one of the dumbest glitches I've ever found in this game is a way to kill civilians and not game over. Yes, it's possible. Does it serve any practical purpose? No. But it doesn't technically lose time, which is possibly the funnier thing. All you need is a pipe. No, sorry, it does lose time. Murder percent. Yeah. So where you do it is in Mission 10, like the very, very beginning of Mission 10. What you need to do is you need to pre-plant a pipe bomb where Waits walks after opening up the door, the final door. Focus for a sec, and then talk about dumb stuff. Okay, so just as Waits is opening up the final door so you can go to the tram, you have pre-planted a pipe bomb, and then you go and save so that the save happens in like less than 2 seconds after Waits gets exploded by the pipe bomb. If you do that, get the save, you will then get a game over. But if you then reload, the Waits will still be dead, and the game will still be in a state of, hang on, you've murdered a civilian. But murdering additional civilians won't get you into that state of, hey, you should get a game over because you murdered a civilian. And the game will never actually fade to black. So you can then just murder civilians and just steal their loot. With no consequence as well. Completely without consequence. I believe it's also possible to kill Waits in Mission 8, which is very funny. Just much harder. And if you kill Waits in like Mission 8, Mission 10, it doesn't affect anything. Mass murder's allowed, but not singular murder. You can just singular murder, but it opens up the door for mass murder through technicality, I guess. This is a weird conversation, but it's one of the weirder glitches I found. Okay, that is some healthy loot. No. Oh, actually, I say that and we can't actually make a medkit. And I kind of want to heal. I was just thinking to myself, what a weird conversation. Yeah, I've discovered some weird glitches in this game. Some very, very weird some weird glitches. I suppose now is probably the best point to say, preferably don't murder. I can't really stop you, but preferably do not the murders. Oh, come on. Okay, I messed that up a bit. Oh! Welcome in, Ukulele Version. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everyone. You have joined us at a very, very strange conversation. What a time to get raided. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for the raid. We are currently doing a category called Muted Percent, where we have no game audio. And as you can tell, it is very quiet. It's a very hard category and full of a lot of weird jankiness. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy. To give a little introduction to myself, because that's probably something I should do. My name's James. I have played all too much of this game. I play a lot of it. And I have speedrun a lot of Alien. I know all sorts, whether it is what we're doing at the moment, which is no major glitches, which is my personal favourite, to all of the like super glitchy categories. So if you have any questions about the game, I am more than happy to answer, because there is a lot of shenanigans that we do. Yeah, gosh. You joined just as we were talking about glitches, and some of the glitches I found, some of the weirder ones, some of the niche mechanics and all of that. And the BB quote just after the raid of "Don't murder." To provide a little bit of context at least, I found a glitch where just after mission 9, it's possible to murder Waits and get away with it. Marshall Waits being a very key NPC for the story. And he is not meant to be killable usually. I mean, but you can kill him, but the game will just be like, naughty naughty, game over. Wait for the alien to go away. And now we can run. And it followed it up with me saying, preferably don't murder. But yeah, we are in a very good spot in this run. We have good loot, the time is looking really healthy, It would soft lock you? No, it doesn't even soft lock you. So, to explain how you kill weights and get away with it, we need a sensor desperately. What you do is, after picking up the flamethrower, Waits will go to open a door. When he is going to open that door, what you do is you pre-plant a pipe bomb, and then you start saving as he starts walking away from the door. Waits then walks into the pipe bomb, explodes, dies, and then you save before you get the game over screen. And the save actually goes through. Now, when you reload, after the game being like, naughty, naughty, the game will still be in a state of, hang on a second, you've just murdered a civilian. However, it won't actually give you the game over screen because, well, you've technically saved after the game over screen. Or after it's meant to start the, fade out to black, all of that stuff. And it means that at that point, you are then free to kill civilians until you go into a different zone. So, given that mission 10, the very beginning, has a lot of civilians, you can technically get like an extra 5 bodies worth of loot, which is, it's technically consequence free, but also like, what a weird niche glitch to find. And yeah, I actually really want that sensor. Hey, cat, how are you doing? Okay, that sensor is amazing, because that now guarantees we have a pipe bomb. And I am not going to be using some weights, that's for sure. Oh dear. But yeah, gosh. I think that's probably one of the weirdest glitches I've found. Are there any others that are just really weird? And I mean like really, really weird. It's not like it lives for long anyway, that's so mean, but yeah, kind of true. Smoke bomb, that goes there. We can't use a sensor. I'm medkitting. I'm not having another repeat of what happened. This is like incredible loot, by the way. Like near perfect, genuinely. I say that. Okay, we're going to break out a forbidden strategy called the backup guaranteed flare. So, if ever you're in this current situation, which I'm in, where you desperately need a flare, there's always a guaranteed one there on Novice. It's not guaranteed on Nightmare, but if loot spawns there, it will always be a flare. And on Novice, as loot always spawns, there will always be a flare there. So, for like 7-8 seconds time loss, you can guarantee a flare. And personally, I consider that worth it. And that's mostly just because Mission 6 can get real dicey without 2 flares. Especially because, yeah, we can't hear the game. And that's very scary. Yeah. Greedy bit of extra looting, but I really want flares. And we didn't get one. I kind of desperately need flares. We are set on every other bit of loot. Sort of. But flares are really important here. We've still not got dialogue break, which is good. In this run, for anyone curious, the dialogue breaks, and you may be thinking, how does dialogue break? But what happens is NPCs just stop talking. Okay, we do some crafting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Smoke flash. We want flashbang with higher priority. And now we start pushing. The reason we actually craft now is because it's technically time save. Because it's muted, yeah. And now we can run here, there. I was a tiny bit late, but I value the crafting really heavily. Yeah, we're losing more time than I would have liked, but that's to do with crafting, to do with the flare. It's kind of mandatory time loss. Extra looting as well. Yeah, so the game being muted has some really, really weird effects. And all of them predominantly are on the dialogue. So we'll have certain bits of dialogue just get completely skipped. But not consistently. Which, sure. Yeah, 1, 2. Now, one thing this category is really good for is tracker usage. And I always try and tell people, use the tracker. Oh, thank you. The tracker is amazing. It's a goldmine because it gives you so much information. You know where the alien is, you know if it's safe to run or not, and so you will see me using the tracker a lot here. Just because it really tells me if ever we're in danger, if we're safe. And it can, well, especially here, it's our only source of information. Quite often you can get away with just listening for like the drop noise or the alien if it's like running at you. You're like, you know, you hear the screech and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I should probably turn around and flame him. However, we do not have that. In fact, we don't have the single biggest source of information the game gives us, which is beeps. And if ever you've seen me run any other category, you will know I talk my arse off about how important beeps are. And we don't get that, which makes it really dangerous actually. And so it means you need to know your patterns. You need to control the alien and say, okay, sometimes the only way I can actually control you and know where I should expect you to be is by forcing you to drop. And that's exactly what we're doing there. We use 2 flares and a revolver shot to essentially control where the alien drops. Okay, good, no humans. And by doing that, we know that the alien is in a certain spot for a certain amount of time. Because the gunshot will bring him down, and the flares will keep him in position for a little bit. And that gives us just enough time to run all the way here. And it means that we have no worries at all as to like where the alien will be. We don't need to worry about him, you know, dropping on our head prematurely, being in front of us. And any kind of RNG that we can remove by doing that sort of stuff is critical for this run. And so you'll see me do that a lot later in Mission 10. And partially in Mission 7, but I'm kind of going Chaos mode in Mission 7. My plan is essentially be a full little gremlin and just chance everything. So saving and reloading here may look really weird. However, one big thing is it's the free medkit. It's both a safety save and a medkit. I didn't do any crafting though because of that. Maybe I'll regret that. But considering we died here last time, I want the safety save. That being said, not only have I taken a safety save, but I've also healed. So if we die here to something that isn't the alien, yeah. I would be a bit grumpy. Honestly, if we died to the alien as well, I'd be grumpy. Okay. I was going to say sound warning, but yeah, about that. Hello? Anything? Bye, Steve. Oh, dear. Yeah, this next mission is going to be... yeah, I've... We should untether the explosion to the game's audio settings. So far, we have heard 2 things which are untethered for some reason. Number 1 is the wire in Mission 2, where we got zapped. And number 2 is the terminal in Mission 5. But only one of them. I can't really explain that one. Nor the wire, to be honest. So it means that we hear, like, 4 or 5 sound effects throughout the entire game. Speaking of sound effects, there's one safety save I must remember this time, and that's in Mission 15. So, Mission 15, for those unaware, when playing muted, is a very, very scary soft log. And in my run that I did 2 weeks ago, I lost like 7.5 minutes to it. Because I just didn't know about it. Or I knew about it and forgot about it, and it was really, really, really ugly. Scrap, no thank you. Ooh, excellent, excellent peak cancel. Should be saving a tiny bit of time. A second, we'll take it. Oh, okay, the spiciness. I ate my buffer. Okay, health is fine. May as well reload. So, this mission, to explain the speedrun strat, we have to try and lure humans to a door to open it early. Now that's really dangerous, because there's the alien. Just notice you have your heart rate monitor on? I do! I actually got it working again. Okay, we have Far Jeremy. Okay, 1, 2, and now we go. Steve should just about be out of range here. We're hoping the humans don't shoot me too early. And now we're hoping that Steve doesn't drop and kill the humans too quickly. Or preferably at all. This is usually where we'd hear the beeps of the motion tracker, and it would confirm whether we're safe or whether we're dead. Unfortunately, flare, yes. We have no way of knowing, so we kind of just send it and hope for the best. If we have to do slow mission 7, we do slow mission 7. That doesn't look good. Oh, that does look good. That looks excellent. No Steve there. 1 zap. 2 zap. 3 zap. And no more zap. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, this is fine. For now. This is very, very, very scary though. I'm super, super slow playing this now. Where's Steve? Oh, I have to heal. Wait for it. Put that there, save here. Okay. I think I recovered. Whoo, okay. Excellent recovery. That's fantastic. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smoke bomb, you. Okay, so a lot went into that. This is kind of the magic of improv. We're going to be losing time here, but that's fine. So this is also really why the tracker is so good. I messed that up. Okay, fine. But the tracker told me that Steve dropped in the warehouse. That was critical, because that meant that I could walk. Then I forgot that I didn't kill all 3 of the humans, which meant that the third human was just shooting me. That was a problem. However, I went into the nightmare low percent spot. I knew that the human was in range of Steve so that Steve could actually hear the human, because it's lower, like the gunshot range is lower than the player's gunshot range. For whatever reason, the humans have a sound range equal to the human's running range, not the human's revolver range. Oh, sorry, not the player's revolver range, if that makes any sense. And so what that means is, because Steve was in position and in range of the human, I could duck down in the nightmare low percent position to get Steve to drop on the human, kill the human, go to the nightmare low percent reset spot, reset Steve, place a pipe bomb under the vent in case Steve dropped from the near vent, save, reload, pick up the pipe bomb, live. Doing that all while you can't hear where Steve is at all, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But we got out, and we lived, and oh my goodness. Okay, we have 2 smoke bombs. Flashbang, we kept our pipe bomb, which is amazing. Medkit, we do want an extra one. We have 2 flares, okay. So weird that we hear the zaps. Yeah, for whatever reason, some sounds are just present. And I don't know why. It's so strange. Bonding agent will take. The good news as well is we've done a lot of our crafting. Like, a lot of our crafting. We have our pipe bomb, we have 2 smoke bombs, we have 2 flashbangs. I would like another flashbang, but it's optional. We have a good amount of health. We have to use an extra medkit, which is unfortunate. That's a very, very quick kill. That's unlucky. Means we have to use an extra bullet. I'm talking way too fast. I do apologize. Whew. What's the 3rd flashbang for? Good question. Oh my god! Oh my god! You can't do that to me! Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Okay. God damn! I don't know why I wasn't ready for that. Heart rate spiked? I am not surprised. Oh my god. Okay. So the flashbangs, we have 1, arguably 2 for Lorenz. The second one is an optional one in Lorenz, but it is technically safer. And the last one, which is a mandatory one, is for Gemini. Oh, sorry, KG, excuse me. Is he just smacking you while you cut? Yes, he is. But because we used the medkit earlier, we have enough health to tank it. God, I think that's the hardest I've jumped in a hot minute as well. Where would you use the second one in Lorenz? You would use it after doing the words, the 3rd conduit. I probably will actually use one there. I'll show it off. Because it keeps Steve away for that little bit longer sometimes. It's not guaranteed, which is the scary part. But that's... why am I going for scrap? Stop. Okay, fine. Okay. Is that 4 scrap? That's 4 scrap. Sure, okay. Okay, medkit. We must medkit her. No option. You. Honestly, this is good, like, loot utilization. That goes there. Because given that we do a lot of looting in Mission 10... Okay, also, big thing. Do not craft here. Because there's a glitch that happens whenever you're fading out, where if you're in a crafting menu, and you like fade out while in a crafting menu, you lose your tracker. Permanently, for the rest of the game. It is irreversible as well. So make sure you don't do that. I have lost more than one hundo run due to that, until I actually learned what caused it. That we're wasting. That. One flare is a big problem. I can't sugarcoat that. If we don't get another flare, the run's probably dead. Or I have to super slow play Mission 10. Lorenz, at least. So, nope. I will loot that box. We're just looking for flares. How's Taylor? Flare, yes, okay, we're in business. Oh my gosh, we've been lucky. Injector. Compound. Hey, Nino, how you doing? Charge pack, don't want. Let's get ready for the most fun mission of all. Oh, joy. Also, I have no clue when dial. There we go. Oh, okay. Still playing well? A little bit. Not much, though. Yeah, you can technically kill weights here, and then do the same save glitch. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. That, don't want that. Well mentioned. Yeah, I've been playing some Classic WoW with friends, and it's really good fun. I enjoy it. Loot. Oh, okay, that's... Wow. Mop, no. Classic. How many records do you have? I've got... 7 excluding meme categories, I think. Basically all of the 100% categories, minus 1. How did I do this? I found a way of actually, like, kiting the humans somewhat. Oh, it was this one. Oh well. Been playing hardcore? Oh my gosh, yeah, I could not do hardcore. Just 3 cats, hey! You're back, thanks for streaming. Thank you for popping by. Just hit 60 on your first character in July, congrats. Oh my god, for hardcore, that's insanely impressive. Was so hard, but immensely satisfying? I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of friends and I have been playing some WoW. Because we started on the classic servers, and it's really good fun. I have a curse of always playing a hybrid class. I cannot play anything other than a hybrid class. And I'm kind of a one-trick pony where I usually play Chamois. But we're on the Alliance, so I was like, huh. So, I am playing a druid. Focusing on prep for TBC. Which server are you on? We are on the EU PvE server, whatever it's called. Your classic team is Chamois? Ah, nice. Druid's your retail main? Nice. But yeah, we've got characters at 60 now, which is good fun. Been doing just a bit of on and off raiding. Taking a sweet time. You jerk. Look at you, so slow. Just lounging around. $2.19? Fine. Fine. Playing on the PvP rounds? Yeah, that's fair enough. Casually stroll. Classic raiding's good fun, yeah. Yeah, we're with a very kind of, well, we're not with the best guild at the moment. It's rather much more casual than we would like it to be. To the point where it's kind of like struggling to clear basic ones, but oh well. But yeah, it's been a blast trying to like, you know, actually try healing on a druid. Yeah, we're talking like this is going to mean nothing to like 80% of people, but I'm going on a mini WoW run. We're talking about Zolgarubs in like 2 hours. Blackwing Lair takes like 3.5, 4 hours, and I'm a bit like, why PvE server though? Because PvP bad. I don't like PvP. That's crazy long, yeah. And so we're planning on finding like a different guild at some point. Should be no sound here. Yeah, good. Okay. I had a brief moment of panic of like, wait, does this still play the sound? No, no, it doesn't. Your hardcore guild has full close of Blackwing Lair, MC, Zolgrim in like 3 to 4 hours. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The the guild I used to be with first time round did like Blackwing Lair, Molten Core in like 2 hours, and it was crazy. That was when I was playing Hold Tide on a chamois. And that was an experience. Like, people were good there. And we're not even talking like speedrun good. It was just good players. But yeah, I definitely don't want to take it too seriously because WoW is some fun occasionally, but I've kind of had my WoW days. They've been and gone. And it's mostly just lack of time, because WoW can be a very time-intensive game to play. And I just don't have that amount of time anymore to commit to it. So it's nice to play it every now and then, but yeah, I definitely can't do what I used to do. Back when I had, you know, fewer real-life commitments. Had to take a month off Alien Rush because of the new retail season. Aww. Yeah, I'm slowly forcing myself back into like, you know, actual streaming as well, because I kind of I had a good old bit of time where it's just like, you know, everything's hectic, so much going on, life, the world, everything, and I was like, look, I've got to keep on streaming. I enjoy it. I really enjoy streaming. And what I do need to get better at with streaming is just streaming other games, because I can very much fall into the trap of like, people watch Alien, people watch me for Alien, people won't watch me for other things, and it's like, don't look at that viewer number. Yes, it can be very tempting. Don't look at the viewer number. Stream what you want to stream, because otherwise you burn out and it gets all not fun and all of that. New to your streams, but I quite enjoy them. Ah, thank you. Yeah, gosh, I do feel kind of bad because I've streamed like what 3 or 4 times throughout the year. I hide my view account. Yes, it's one thing that I so strongly suggest to anyone who streams. Hide your view account. I only ever see it when it's like Stream Elements or whatever it is. It sends me an email where it's like, you did well, or this statistic was higher than last time, and I'm like, go away. But also it then just shows me a pretty little graph. And sometimes I'm like, I didn't actually think that many people were watching. And then it's really wholesome. Because, yeah, it's not like I ever, you know, start streaming and I'm like, why are there this many people watching? No, it's like, I'm always grateful for anyone that pops by and watches, because, yeah, it's not something that episodes like, you know, people don't owe me to like, I'm sorry, I'm not like owed viewers or anything like that. It's not like, yes, I have decided to stream this day. Why are there not people here? No, of course not. It's always just amazing to see actually, like, people actually watching. Especially when, like, I am essentially the opposite of consistency at this point. I have no consistency when it comes to streaming. This is actually a potentially very, very good kite. I'm gonna risk it here. Come on. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. All the rest stuff was very fun. Yeah, that was still very, very fun days. But yeah, streaming's one of those things that I do want to do more often. I know I always say this, and then, you know, I'll just vanish off the face of the earth for like 2-3 weeks, months, whatever. But I'm hoping that I should have a bit more free time on weekends. I know it's not quite the weekend, but hey. It's, yeah, just been very, very busy for me recently. I say recently, this year. It's not really recent. But I feel like just as everything starts to calm down, it's then like, no, actually, no, we're going to give you more busyness. Like, oh, for God's sake. Good talking to you for a bit. Have a good stream. See you, Nino. Thanks for popping by. No work till the 9th. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I need to actually book some time off work because I've got a week that I have kind of floating and I don't know when to book it. And I've kind of just roughly penciled it in for my birthday because it's kind of become a tradition at this point where I will do the most heinous, ridiculous alien category for my birthday. And we're talking like 12-hour streams. The last one was even longer. It was like 13.5 hours. Where there are troll commands, people get to torture me in every way, shape, form imaginable. And it's just generally a very, very fun time. But I was kind of thinking, like, because I haven't streamed that much, channel points are going to be a bit on the low end. But I also still really want to do a birthday stream because they're very fun, so I'll need to see if, even if I can't get the whole week off, I'll need to see if I can at least take like a day or two off for my birthday. And that way people can torture me once again. Because, yeah, if you haven't seen one of my birthday streams before, oh god, yeah. Fun times ahead, exactly. They are chaotic, to say the least. Doing a Super Revolver troll stream on Monday for your birthday? Oh, I will absolutely do my best to be there. Because, yeah, what I did last year for my birthday was 100%, I think it was Nightmare, it may have been hard, Super Revolver. And, yeah, I also promised that I wouldn't take any, like, kind of bullshit saves. Going in blind, yeah, that's what I did as well, and it was very, very fun. Okay, wait, are you going to behave? Yeah, it was my first, like, modded experience, and it's a really, really fun mod. You're behaving. You're not behaving. You're a jerk. I hate you. Locker percent for my birthday? I don't know if people would want to watch Locker percent, along with whatever heinous other categories. You're going to behave this time. Good. You'd watch Locker percent? I have done more than my fair share of Locker percent. Do law percent 100%? Oh, that was very fun, actually. So law percent was where I actually, like, read out every single terminal entry, looked at every single, like, ID tag. To this day, I never understand how that happened. Someone said they'd pay me £50 if I did law percent, and so I said I will do law percent. Because I'm the sort of person that if there's a funny category, and someone's like, hey, I'll pay you to do this category, I will do that category. because it does not take that much incentive for me to do some really, really dumb categories. How long did it take? It took like 12 hours across 2 streams. Turns out there's a lot of lore. Because I do a lot of 100%. I mean, I would say at this point, 100% is my main category. I would kind of say as well, like, I'm really the face of 100% in Alien at this point. And I don't think anyone could really disagree with that. Did I? I didn't leave that properly. Why is everything empty? Okay, that's just scrap as well. I didn't even check. You're gonna run hundo? Oh my god. The more hundo, the better. If you would like something that is probably heinously overwhelming, you can type !100% guide and good luck. No, I genuinely though, I am very, very, very happy to help out with 100%. Percent with the percentage sign. I need to make that a better command. 2 flashbangs, make a third one. 8, 7, 6, 0. There you go, and that's a full-on like everything guide. I spent a lot of time writing that up, so hopefully it's useful. And if you have any questions at all, yeah, I know 100%. I know it probably a bit too well. But that's a full guide of like every single log, ID tag, everything. It will show you quite literally everything. It's got detailed things about strategies, what you should do. My hundo record is good to look at, but does contain some risky stuff. Not ready for Nightmare NMG? Yeah, I get that. It's a bit of a beast. Okay, this can get real spicy real quick here. But by far the biggest part about 100% is just remembering everything. Because there's a lot of stuff. And the reason I say that my record is both good to look at and really not that good to look at is because on one hand, yes, it's a really, really good run. But on the other hand, I do some stuff that isn't particularly intuitive, just in the sake of like optimization. Probably the biggest is some of the stuff I do in what we call the backtrack. And the backtrack is essentially a big, big, big section. Sorry, I need to focus briefly. It's a huge section in Mission 16 where you go back and get a ton of stuff. Also, this is where I'm using the extra flashbang. Where we throw the flashbang there to try and lure the alien as he's coming back, so he doesn't get in front of us. Definitely not needed, but I'm kind of using it just as like an extra safety net. Also, don't cross this line before the dialogue. And a save I didn't take last time, but I am taking this time because I'm very scared, is this one. I don't want to lose 5 minutes. Well, it's 3 minutes really, but I don't want to lose it. This is now the scary part. Because Steve is probably down. Logging report to Apollo, that tells us that Steve is down. We just need to find out where. Hog that tracker. There he is. We hunt him down. Good. So this is why I say subtitles good. Subtitles really good. I could have actually gone for a really safe exit here. How awful would this be without subs? It would make certain sections substantially harder. And I really mean substantially harder. This section would be terrifying. Mission 4 would be a lot harder. Mission 11 is going to be harder. Mission 12 would be harder. Okay. This is also kind of a spooky section. Because I kind of just have to assume that Steve has dropped. You can't actually hear when he drops. Hello, Revolver. We have a flashbang. Noisemaker we can at least dump that into. Ethanol. Blasting caps we want into a pipe bomb. Sensors of the issue. We save the flare, we have to. Ooh, I may have screwed up there. No, we're safe. Now we don't save on the exit because there should be a guaranteed way, provided that Steve doesn't get out too quickly. And so we're looking for Steve on the right here. He is there. He's going up a little earlier than I'd like, but this should be livable. And if not, well, we're losing about 5 minutes. Well, 3 minutes again. And so we go here. We dodge the vent. This is now scary. Okay. Had to do the 180 to check. Because had he dropped, we would have been dead there. There are a couple of situations there that you can kind of work with. But by far, the safest one is actually when Jeremy is in the way. If Jeremy's in the way, you can always run, even if Steve is like right on your tail. The second you pass Jeremy, Steve will touch Jeremy and therefore kill Jeremy. And by the same kind of extension, won't kill you. Here we go to the left because it's actually a weird little bit of like Steve manipulation. It pushes him slightly further away, meaning that running is safer here. Not guaranteed, but safer. On Novice, it's near guaranteed. On Nightmare, it just makes it much, much, much safer. And this is now where it gets bad, because we can't really control Steve here. He just ignored all the humans? Yeah. Oh, it can be real dicey there. The J's a little on the slow side, but that's fine. Here, I am going to have to slow play it slightly. I don't know where Steve is. Okay. I am concerned now. If you know you're not going for the one cycle, just walk with the tracker here always. Okay, he's in range. Good. We're going to full slow play this mission. I've got to beat the camera here. Sing Words Don't Come Easy and then figured out the song. I don't know that song. Okay, go, go, go. Go. Trigger the camera. Oh, okay. I wasn't ready for him to drop that early. Were you listening to it a minute ago? Because... Hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm in panic mode. Okay, safe. I think I missed. That's fine. We're safe. Dodge the vent just in case. Quick check. Safe. Okay, Gemini done. What were we? Oh, it's Auden Village from Twilight Princess. That's the one that we just had. Oh. Yeah, I kind of just blanked out the music. Head for the labs. We start running here. What pattern? What pattern? Good pattern. Oh, hello, Flare. That's really unfortunate. You. Somehow I cancelled my wrench swing with the tracker. Okay, it was very, very, very slow, Gemini. That's a good flashbang throw. I think the issue is the flare. The flare's not in the right spot. I should have thrown it higher up. I don't have any option here. I just have to send it. I can't, like, check. I just have to trust that Steve has gone for it and will stay there. And it's going to be very, very uncomfortable, and I will jump badly if Steve drops. Because, you know, I'll have no idea. Oh, where? Annoyingly, we've only used one flare too, so I have to slow play this. And we go this way. Okay. Is he dropping? He's not dropping. Okay. That's most of the scary part, but this exit can be really dicey still. Because depending on where he drops, when he drops, and if I am aware that he has dropped, this can get real spooky. Okay, he's out of range. However, don't get baited and still check. Like that. Wait for it. He's now out of range again. We double check. Good. We go behind here because we know he's down. He's coming this way. There he is. And at this point, we're safe. Medkit we don't need. Pipe bomb is all we actually care about now. Genuinely all we care about. Wait for his head to go down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, I can breathe. Whew, okay. We're out of Mission 10 deathless. And under 15 minutes too. Really good. Yeah, Mission 10 is hard. It's really hard. 14:56. Not shabby at all. I say that and it's like a minute slower than my gold. But that's my gold when I can hear. But yeah, obviously there's a lot of time that you theoretically can shave off. Both Gemini and KG have a lot. Lorenz I took pretty quick, to be honest, but I did safety save. Which I didn't do in my PB, actually. I say PB, the previous run. So we are actually doing pretty well. We don't have dialogue glitch as of yet, which is promising. The way in which we actually know that we don't have dialogue glitch is because we can see subtitles. Again, another really, really, really big benefit of subtitles. I still need to add sound commands. I forgot. I've only got the channel point ones. Extra flare, fantastic. This can be scary. Oh, it's scary. Okay, hug the wall. Ow. And then always, always, always back to the elevator. Back to the doors. Because if ever a Joe is trying to grab you and you have your back to the door, the Joe will teleport to your back. That way he's not in the elevator and you'll always fade out. Yeah, literally, like, if that happens in Nightmare, good luck. Because we high rolled on the number of humans there as well. Thankfully, we only took one gunshot. But yeah, if that happens in Nightmare, bye-bye a minute. Basically nothing you can do. Good loot. Very good. Being maxed on bonding agents kind of hurts here. We do get another 2 things that we can get rid of in the EMP that we're just about to get. Hey, Hannah! How you doing? No stopping, just wanted to say hello. Absolutely okay, don't worry. But thank you very much for popping in and saying hi. I hope you're doing well. We are in the good old scary category. The game, but we can't hear. I don't want scrap. Down we go. Because as long as I don't kill a civilian here, we're fine. If I kill a civilian here, not good. Hope you're doing good too? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Things are slowly starting to become a bit less busy, which is very nice. Yeah, I don't actually care about where the... Oh, well, I won't say no to that. Yeah, thank you. Now we really want them to follow me. And it's much less of an important thing on Novice compared to Nightmare, but it's still really nice. Actually, I'm going to not be dumb here, because I usually grab cancel this guy. There is no benefit to grab cancelling. Just stagger. What? I hate you! Blood came out of your hand. I take it back. I'm bad at the game. I'm washed. Oh my god. Okay, as long as we don't get the sniper, we're fine here. But health is now a little low. It's not that low, but 2-3 revolver shots would do a pretty nasty piece of work. So I should play the game without sound. Yeah. Well, we're still +5 over my previous run, so we're not doing too... I mean, we're not doing too badly, honestly. Especially as I've taken an extra safety save, I had to get a backup flare. We had whatever mission 7 was. We had a god-awful mission... Actually, it's not even that bad a mission 9. Hey, Boldrek, how you doing? Keep missing your streams. I need to have this on by accident. Oh, no, yes, I need to... I've completely forgotten about Discord notifications. I will keep on doing those. Oh, well, restart doing those because I have just not done them recently. I'm going to be honest, I forgot I even had that Discord channel thing. Yes, no, thank you. I will start doing those again. Because I don't really use the Discord, but well, for like most things, but I will make sure to do stream notification pings at least on them. I hope you're doing well, Baldrick, as well. Okay. Pipe bomb. One. I don't think we actually make another one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're not making an EMP, we're just dumping loot. 3 shotgun shots is fine. 4 revolver shots and 184 fuel. Perfect. It's been a while, it definitely has, yeah. But yeah, things are slowly returning to more normal, which is very nice because it's been a bit hectic for the last, well, year really. Where am I going? This way. Don't be on the stairs. Good, 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 good. Where's the Joe? Oh, there you are. Come on, over here. That's amazing loot. Come on. That's also amazing loot. Because that is going right into a molly. Did I waste a blasting cap there? No, good. Okay. No blasting caps wasted. Smoke flashbang, we kind of want, maybe? I don't really know what I'm doing in Nest, I'm going to be honest. There's like a concept of a plan, but not an actual plan. Yeah, we should expect to lose time. Okay, +3, fine. Actually, that's much better than it should be. Lesson learned, don't be a dumbass. Just, you know, kill the Joe or grab cancel. Two pipe bombs is excellent, that's all we need. Arguably a third could be useful, but we would prefer mollies. Where am I going? Left, right? Yes. Left or right? Well done. One day I'll actually, you know, remember the layout of the space station. I think the biggest issue is that I do just go into like true autopilot, where I'm really not actually paying that much attention to the game. It's kind of just happening. Especially now that we've just like, you know, done the focus section of mission 10. My brain's like, ah, yeah, whatever. We don't need to focus anymore. Ah, bad at key codes. That's usually a nice one, and I'm just bad. Sorry, PB 1055. Oh, dialogue. Yeah, dialogue skip. I saw that and was like, wait, that's not right. For reference, this is the first proper place where dialogue skips can happen. And if it happens, it's usually a bad thing. Mostly because it's a bad sign for things to come. And that's because we really desperately don't want dialogue to glitch out of mission 15. Fine, no super replay. Did I get grabbed in PB? Something happened in PB. What happened in PB? Something weird happened, because I remember there was a prediction to see if I'd do this mission in under 12 minutes. And then people were like, ah, you're throwing. And I was like, yeah, I kind of am. Oh, I got grabbed here. That's it. Because I used my flashlight. So it's fine to use the flashlight up until here, but turn it off here. That's the mistake I made. Because using it down this little stretch makes the Joe go, like, find your location much faster. Don't know why. Well, kind of do know why. Flashlight. Don't grab me. Good. Good, good, good. One thing I want to do as well is some more... Wait. No, okay. Ah! Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was thinking I want to do some more blindfolded. But then I kind of had a thought of, hang on, which missions don't have hacks? And I was like, mission 12? Why am I going the Hundo way? We do not need to go the Hundo way. Okay, preferably 1, 2 on this line. Whoa, that's a cartwheel! You love to see it. Oh my god. Perfect throw. Excellent. You don't see a cartwheel like that all the time. Oh my goodness. Whew. Caught me off guard. Okay, this is so far going very well. There is another blasting cap. Now we know why they call it the showroom. Oh dear. You, this side. Do you have a goal? I mean, I'd like to get sub 240. But it's not a category I plan on, like, you know, actually grinding. It's mostly just fun. I think realistically, like, Deathless would be my actual goal. And there's a good chance we get Deathless this run. There are only a couple of spots really where it's not particularly safe. Like, in the upcoming missions, Nest, the second set of levers, is very, very dangerous. Mission 15, the tram. Actually, I'm slow playing the tram. 16 after the elevator, after spacewalk, very, very dangerous. 17, it's mission 17. And then, like, I might go for double huggers because it's funny. But if I died on double huggers, I wouldn't actually, like, you know, mind. Because it's double huggers. Okay, we've just had a lot of flares. We have 6 flares. Okay. We've gone from, like, 1 flare to 6 flares. It's not really when I wanted them, but I will never say no to flares. Flares are just too good. That was a bit of a slow hack. We might get grabbed here. Get flare lock initiated. No! Scrap, scrap. Max and scrap. There's another item slot on a box, just, like, somewhere. Here? Yeah. Sensor, really good. Yeah, 3 super, super easy bits of loot to get. Now, we don't have dialogue glitch. Okay. The blessed run. Potentially. Because if we don't get dialogue glitch in mission 15, this is like a miracle run. Yeah, okay. We don't have dialogue glitch. That's amazing. Also, this music is not appropriate for this scenario. This is the right one. Okay. Because last time I did locker percent, I did the middle conduit first for some reason, and then obviously got game over. And then I was just like, I've never done that before. And ever since then, I panicked about which conduit to do first. And just the last one, Ripley. I love the peaceful music. Unfortunately, Samuels. It's been good knowing you, buddy. The music is so inappropriate for this time. I love it. Samuels, you're dying. Yes, Ripley. But listen to the music. Oh dear. Samuel's death music, no! Poor Samuels. You did that for me? Of course. Of course, Samuels, I would play very chill, happy music while you're dying. Shothy. No, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm not taking any chances. Also, I think that's the first time in a long while that I've actually, killed those Joes. Not because I haven't been trying in other runs, but because I'm bad at the game. Oh dear. Mambe, hey, how you doing? Good, no glitch. We have a lot of fuel left over. I do want to medkit, but it's not strictly needed. Okay, this is going to show on the actual timer as like a +1 minute, but it's actually a really good pace. That's fine. We have sensors for once. Yeah, this side. This is actually technical time save. Even though it doesn't actually, look like it. Hey, Tabby, how you doing? The reason is, last time we got a dialogue glitch, and dialogue glitches essentially just have their time added back on, but at the end of the run, like post-run. Hope you're doing good. I am, thank you. Yeah, it's just been really busy in life, the world, and everything, so haven't really had the opportunity to stream much. Sensor, never say no. Jump cut to all the times I've said I really don't want to censor. Noisemaker is preferable at this point because blasting caps, that is our priority. 9. Okay. It doesn't seem like it. This is technically a -1 over PB. However, we get to see a +110. Okay, rebinds. We want 7, 8, 9, 0, 6. Okay. What I was doing there, for anyone who doesn't know, is you can bind certain items, tools, to keybinds, and you essentially just hotkey them. It's so useful, just for being able to quickly switch to things on the fly. Go through here. Good, perfect. The green flash is what you want to see there. And it shows that you've done it properly. There, crouch. Okay, no dialogue skip. Technically a dialogue break here would be optimal. Also, I don't know what other people think of this key code, but quite frankly, screw this key code. This is, without a doubt, my least favorite key code. Okay, pretty good. I don't know why, but it just messes with me. Oh yeah, we failed the key code and didn't get Super Ripley in that last one. There, come on, I'm bad at hacking. Okay, not too bad. That was an injector, which I could have done with. I hesitated. Yeah, here's actually a fun but dumb question for anyone that has ever like played or speedrun this game. Favorite and least favorite key code? Because I have two and they just immediately come to mind. If ever anyone's like, yeah, what's your favorite key code? 1702. Without a question. I can't give you a reason why, but 1702. Yeah, 08 on the ladder's fine. Least favorite 4930, closely followed by 4510. Sounds like it jumps around a bit. I think one of the big reasons as to why I like it is because it's the way I do it is I move both my hands up to the numbers on the keyboard, and it's left hand, right hand, left hand, which for me flows really nicely. But every time I do a key code, it's always both hands top of the keyboard. Which might be sacrilegious, but also it's just how I've always done it. I have a number pad as well, I just don't use it, which is possibly even dumber. No door break, unlucky. Injector and flare, but we're maxed. So that's not something I get to say often. 1, 2, 3. Now, last time we ran this, we had 0 green minigames, which is very rare. This time, however, I'm not so optimistic. Yeah, that feels deserved. Oh dear. Right, so that's 1 green. Now, the real thing is how many greens do you think we're going to get in total? Do you think we're going to go for the full 5 green? Or is it going to be a lovely 1 or 2 green? There won't be any in reactor, right? So, I don't actually know if minigames are like, they reset between missions or not. Or between area loads, I should say. But minigames have a mechanic behind them. And that is, the way it works is, after you get a minigame, you cannot have that minigame for the next one. So let's say you get a green, and you back off, and then go on to the next one. You are guaranteed to have either a white or yellow minigame. So that means that every time that we do it, there is a 50% chance of either a green minigame or a white or yellow minigame after the first one. For the first one, it's a 1 in 3. So that means the odds of getting 4 green minigames are 1 in 3 times 1 in 2 times 1 in 2 times 1 in 2, which, for those of you who enjoy your maths, is 1 in 24. So 1 in 24 reactors will be 4 greens. and 1 in 12 will be 0 greens. Does it seem that way? No. No, not at all. But that is the math, essentially. If you then take into account Mission 13's minigame, that then puts it up to a 1 in 72 to get 5 greens. And yeah, we don't like those odds. But yeah, it means on average, you should be expecting to get like 1 or 2 greens per reactor. I was just about to try and plant clip this, and that's not allowed, not in this category. It's not allowed in most of the categories I play. I still was just thinking like, oh yeah, we'll do it. We're going to take a couple punches here. We don't really care. We have plenty of health. But yeah, I'm kind of just hoping for some level of luck in reactor. However, hopefully, and I say this very, very, very hopefully, out the way. In mission 15, we should have some big time save. I sincerely, sincerely hope. 15 has time save, 16 has time save, nothing else does. Like, my time in mission 14, for reference, is like actually insane for me. A 1340 is kind of crazy. Because I'm not the best when it comes to mission 14, just anyway. Scrap, unlucky. Peak cancel? Nope, I'm bad at the game. Oh dear. However, we do get my favorite small little strategy. I can't even really say I'm the one that popularized it. Because I'm sure people did it before me. But there's a working Joe here. A Super Joe, to be specific. We don't want there to be a Super Joe. And it is possibly the dumbest emote that I have. It comes from this. We only like cartwheel Joes. Yeah, cartwheel Joes are fun. Oh, I don't know why it tickles me so much. There's something magical about it. It just makes me happy. Oh, it's so good. Because for some reason the explosion just doesn't render in properly and he just off to the side. Oh dear. You found the bed, yeah. Also, one of the easiest glitches you can do, run back out here, and then the prompt comes back. Because, you know, you can press it again and it doesn't do anything. You can get dragged out of bounds that way. Yeah, that's the emote. Pipe that, Joe. It's so dumb, but I love it. I would actually like to get some, you know, decent emotes at some point. Because all of my emotes are just jokes. They're just funny. None of them are actually like, you know, good emotes that you'd use that often. Oh my god. BB! Thank you so much, BB. That's incredibly kind of you. 5 subs? What the hell? Thank you so, so, so much. That is, yeah, really, really, really generous of you. And I am very, very thankful. Oh my god, I didn't know
BB_Red gifted a tier 1 sub to
Why did
Fiery Cat. They have given 100 gift subs
Oh
in the
my
channel.
god, BB. Thank you so much. That is insanely generous. I don't know why it gave the text-to-speech for that one and not the other one. But thank you so much. Yeah, gosh, that's actually insane. Thank you. Neither clean number. Oh, okay. Wait, why is this time amazing? How do we have a 558? That shouldn't be allowed. Wait, did we get like a weird dialogue skip? No, we didn't. What? This is just a very good mission 14 so far. Okay, well, I am sincerely hoping that I don't die here, because this is the spookiest part of the run so far. And this is a weirdly good mission 14. Run out, crouch, wait for the update. Oh, I did time it right. I preempted it. And I doubted myself. I might do a backup strat here. Not right here, but shortly. Oh. Am I feeling confident? I'm not. I'm really not. We stand up. Should be okay. Good. Okay. This is now where I'm terrified. And, like, genuinely really scared. This is possibly the biggest, like, question mark moment of the run. Steve can drop from, like, one of 6 vents. 3 of them kill me on the spot. You know, I'm safing. Safing? Words help. I don't reload here? I actually don't know what I do here. Oh! Okay, that's good. That's really good. Wait, no, that's bad. He's going to drop on the exit now. And I have no way of knowing. Folks, I think we're dying. No hugger. Okay, this is now really dicey, but that's a perfect drop. We're not good. Very bad, in fact. Because now I can't do what I usually do. Good or bad? Yes and. Yes and no simultaneously. Don't be here. Panic? Panic? Good enough? Okay, sure, we're out. We're losing a bunch of time, obviously, because safety save and chaos and everything. Somehow that worked out. You can panic. Yeah. I panic a lot. Okay, however, we are out of panic zone now, mostly. I didn't mean to hit this, but it probably works out in my favor. What on earth is this pattern? This is cursed. 2 greens, okay. That's the wrong way. Oh, I'm gonna get grabbed. Perfect, okay. Oh, why are you there? 3 greens, okay. This is bad. Okay, this worked out. What's going on? Grab cancel. Can we get 4? Can we get 4? No? Okay. Very good white minigame. Surely fourth green. Hey, fourth green. Woo! There. Okay, not too bad. Oh dear. Okay, well, 4 greens is substantially worse than the last run. So we will be losing time here. Also, we're probably going to get like a kind of cursed pattern on the exit here. And that's because the game can only actually control 4 Joes at once. As weird as that sounds, because there are technically 6 Joes here, there will always be 2 just like at the end here. So you see 1, 2. And they just won't move. Like, they have 0 AI. The way the game actually does it is it's the 4 closest Joes to you are actually allowed to move. Everything else is just stationary. Yeah, who knows why. Could not tell you. But that is a game mechanic for some reason. My mash is weak. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, quick BRB. Oh, has Ricardo's dialogue bugged? Okay, no, good. Whew, 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 whew. I had a moment of like utter panic there. Of like, wait, are we just like soft locked? No, thankfully not. Also, why is my music stopped? YouTube, why? Why do you do this? Yeah, because had we got dialogue skip there, potentially catastrophic. Yeah, we're losing time here. Definitely, definitely. But we're still deathless, somehow. Just loot everything, because why not? I would like to make some more explosives. Okay. Yes. Come on, I'm trying to get music sorted. Okay. Honestly, not too much time loss. There. Is this where we had? No, it's good enough regardless though. Okay. Oh, wait, focus? Okay, no, we slow play. Slow play, slow play. Finished all the achievements for this game yesterday, feeling proud of myself for finally completing it. Ah, nice, congratulations. I'm not very special at all? No, 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 no. Don't be silly. Like, the achievements in this game are hard. So, be proud of yourself. I need to be safe here. I have played this game a lot. And by a lot, I mean a lot, a lot. Like, really a lot. So, be proud of your achievements. Still need 2 achievements? Which ones? We're safe. I could have done some crafting there, but I was focused on music. which kill no humans, and 6 more logs. 6 more logs? Ho ho ho, well, you're going to be getting one of them. Some hundo runs. Yeah, I did get character's last achievement. I may have overrun there. We'll find out very soon if I'm dead. Nope, we're alive. Probably. This pattern's actual, like, worst case scenario though. Hello? Can you go away? Steve? Actually sod off. Like, please. Okay, screw it, I'm running.
Non-scappy.
Yeah, unfortunately we had to non-scappy there. Bit of a weird route there, but it's technically optimal in that weird niche case. Because it means we can run sooner. It's a bad vacation spot, but I always have fun. Yeah, I am a bit biased, but I quite like this game. Just a little bit biased. Hey Zeke, how you doing? Good. Okay, we are about to get into the trouble section. And potentially save a lot of time. Fingers crossed. But yeah, one of the speedruns that I actually really enjoy, which is definitely more of a meme speedrun, is the all achievement speedrun. Very fun. Don't die to the hugger? That's not what I'm worried about, don't worry. What I'm worried about is the game glitching out. There is a thing, as you can see by LiveSplit, called dialogue glitch. Dialogue glitch is where the humans just don't really do their dialogue properly. It is, to put it lightly, catastrophic. And will soft block us. I'm quietly optimistic because we do still have dialogue. But it's kind of RNG. What causes the glitch? We don't really know, which is the issue. Yeah, we don't properly know what causes that, but all we know is that it's much more likely to happen if the game audio is muted. And that's specifically within the menus, rather than, you know, system tray muting it. Because for some very strange reason, there is actually a proper way of telling, and that's that some sounds aren't actually muted. Like Mission 7, the zappy floor, for example, that electric sound, for some reason, doesn't get muted. We don't know why. It's game bug. Oh, we just have no... okay, well, thank you, game. That's... that sure is lewd. Yes, you're maxed on everything, but no blasting caps for you. Oh. I could have reacted to that. That's poor. That's very poor on my end. But we haven't had any dialogue bugs yet, which is why I'm quietly optimistic. Because Mission 12 was fine, Mission 14 was fine, 13 was fine, 15 so far has been fine. We will find out with Marlowe's dialogue here. And it still doesn't guarantee that we're safe. As painful as that is. I see no Marlowe dialogue yet. Okay, Marlowe dialogue. Good. Oh, that's a blasting cap. Where are you? Also, no, 4 bursts is not excessive for that hugger. It's very excessive. But I wanted to make sure that hugger is gone. However, the spooky bit is coming up. Oh, don't fail the hack. Don't be that bad at the game. Failing keycodes, acceptable. Not ideal. Failing hacks, not acceptable. And this is where we save. We must save here. Because in case we get soft locked, this saves us having to backtrack for 6.5 minutes. And quite frankly, I do not want to go through another 6.5 minutes of mission 15. This mission is very boring at the best of times. Please be kind! Preferably no dialogue bugs at all. Now the question isn't Marlowe, it's Taylor. We have dialogue bug. Okay. Dialogue bug is bad. However, there's a chance that it doesn't soft lock. And I'm willing to take this chance. Because the soft lock usually happens when Marlowe speaks but Taylor does not. You need to do the science in M2. Thank you. I will do my best to remember to do that when the run's done. So this saves like 45 seconds plus-ish. Which will have to be added back on at the end of the run. I don't know the exact time. But here, what should happen is Taylor will kill Marlowe. Then these things should start like activating immediately. So this part doesn't actually save much time, because you see they still have to go through the whole animation. As soon as Taylor kills Marlowe, this is when we know if we're soft locked or if we're in go mode. Okay, we're in go mode. No soft lock. We're good. Oh, that's a relief. Okay. I chanced that heavily because it would have been a 2-minute time loss. We are in business. Now, this will take a bit of time. This is a scripted sequence that plays anyway. It's all animations, none of it's dialogue related. So even though there's no dialogue here, we're fine. And we don't need to worry about there being no dialogue. This gives us some weird consequences for the rest of the run. So, consequence number 1. Well, obviously, no dialogue here. We've saved a bunch of time, which will have to be added back on at the end. Consequence number 2. In mission 18, we will get no alien at the beginning. Just done. Have to add 40 seconds, okay. I could have done some crafting there, actually, but oh well. There are no other, like, major consequences, unless we get some dialogue glitches in mission 16, in which case we'll probably save a little extra time. But those are weirdly rarer, despite us being in dialogue skip state. I don't understand why. You've had it in Hundo? Yes, in Hundo it's more common, yeah. Oh my god, we are having flares thrown at us. That's like flare number 5 that I haven't been able to pick up. 4 or 5? Like, it's insane. Okay, so you'll be able to see, like, 947. That is wildly inaccurate. We'll have to add 45 seconds onto that. However, as you can see by the time, we're in the lead. And this is where the time save really kicks in. Oh, don't fail the hacks. So we have gone from plus 118 to 6 minutes ahead. My goal now, really, is a 239, excuse me. 239, roughly 10-ish. That's the goal. Because if we can do that, that's pretty good. one revolver human down. We only care about the revolver humans here. You're not in the door either. Fine. Ouch. There's going to be a guy here. I'm not going to kill it though. Okay, I take it back. Did I kill it? Is it 2 hits or 3 hits in Novice? I think it's 2, unfortunately. Yeah, him being in the door is unfortunate, because I would have liked to keep him alive. Okay, good. No dialogue skip here. That is expected. Scrap, injector. I should have done this first. No pipe bomb, but we do have an extra molly. Like an extra molly. Okay, that's a lot of sensors. The reason I like to keep him is, yeah, on the exit he can block Steve, and the exit is really the only part of the mission I'm scared about. 2 blasting cows. That is. Is there anywhere where we use a pipe bomb? Is there a single location where I'd rather have a pipe bomb than a molly? No, there isn't. Stun baton charge. I think I kind of scuffed that throw. It should have killed all 3. But I threw it too high. So there's a chance that the closest guy didn't get hit by that. I wanted it to hit the top of the desk, instead it went slightly over the desk. Right. Okay. Why was I going round? No point. That's a different category. If I get soft locked on the minigames here, very upset. Okay, not too slow. Good. Okay. Reload. 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 Come on. No point at which we use the bolt gun, but may as well. It's kind of off, but screw it. Okay, I took that very safe on that one. We are very good for health. We can craft that, and we can then immediately pre-craft another one. Good. Oh, unfortunately have to go. Good luck with the rest of the run. No worries. And BB, thank you ever so much for the gift subs. Genuinely. Thank you so much. It is so generous. Are you going to attempt this in Nightmare? Possibly. I'm not sure yet. Because, gosh. This category is hard in Novice. And to be fair, it is a very, very good, like, way of making sure you know your strategies. But, yeah, as you've probably been able to see in this run, some parts are just pure spaghetti. Like, you just need to kind of wing it and see what happens. Mission 7, Mission 10, Mission 14. They're just spicy. Imagine Ripley in Knight's armor. One thing I wish I could do is mod the game's sound files. I did have a look at it, like a year and a bit ago. I had no luck, because what I wanted to do was implement a suggestion of making the aliens' footsteps into like clown horns or like squeaky shoes. So you just have these little every time the alien takes a step. And when it's chasing after you, you just have frantic clown noises. And I so wanted to do that. And I just couldn't get it working. And then I also wanted it so that when the alien killed you, it had Carrick's shouting in a very angry voice. And I also couldn't get that working. There seems to be so much randomness, I can't imagine speedrunning this. Weirdly, there's yes and no. Because you've got the alien, which is incredibly RNG, you've got loot, which is RNG, you've got humans, you've got androids, you've got all sorts. But at the same time, you have so many tools to manage RNG as well. When you're going for like super hyper optimized records, yes, your run can and will die to RNG. However, like anything shy of like absolute record, it's really actually quite fun. And I say this having times in different categories, some of which are like minutes and minutes off the record, some of which I have records in. Some of which, yeah, has been like top 2, top 3. And it's such a nice mix of everything. But also this game is very like welcoming to actually speedrun for the first time. I initially started speedrunning this game because I was kind of like, I saw someone speedrunning it and I was like, hey, I really enjoyed that game. I kind of am curious to see how fast I can play it. And I want to say my first run was like 4 hours 50 or something over like 2 days. And I was like, hey, that was really fun. I wonder if I can do it faster. And then got like 3 hours 50 or something in one sitting. And then I did it again, and it was like 3 hours 20 in one sitting. And it's really, really fun to just have those slow little optimizations and kind of, fix the deaths, know where you're going a bit better, start pushing your running a bit better. And it's very, very, very easy to get into, especially the glitchless category, because there's really very little that you need to like know before going into the run. It's not like some games where it's like, hey, yeah, this game's really accessible, but if you don't know how to do this really hard frame perfect trick in like the first 10 minutes, you're unable to do the rest of the game. No, it's like, if you want to speedrun this game and you know zero strats, you can. And you can get to the end of the game and you can still do it in like 3.5, 4 hours. And then you can start learning like little bits here, there, mostly strategies rather than like glitches or tricks or anything like that. And the slow improvement where you get PBs, you'll lose PB runs, and you'll PB again. It's so satisfying. Hey, Evie, thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. But if ever you have the inclination to try speedrunning a game, I would say this is one of the best games that you can like pick up to just kind of test the waters a bit. Because, yeah, as others have said, it's really, really good for like a first game to speedrun. And while it's not the first game I ever speedran, it's the first game I ever speedran properly, to like a good level as well. And easily the biggest like draw to me is you don't have to just like hardcore practice certain strategies. You can kind of just understand the game and the general mechanics, and that will take you so far in this game. And it's something that, as well, it's not that like execution heavy. Like, yes, there definitely are execution checks, and if you're going for really good times, you will find that things like movement, things like hacks, things like weapon accuracy, they will save you time. But a lot of it really is just general good knowledge and willingness to push things. A great example, however, is my run, even though it's quite dated at this point, of the Nightmare version of the No Major Glitches category, where I didn't really do anything special. I didn't really do any proper strategies, I didn't really take any big risks, but I still got a pretty good time, and it's a solid run. It's nowhere close to a record, in fact it's like 7 minutes off, but it's just a pretty solid, respectable run. And that's what I love about this game. you can, if you want, say like, hey, this strat's really risky and people lose a lot of runs there. I'm just not going to do it to start with. Take Mission 7. Mission 7, if ever you hear about anyone speedrunning this game, you will hear that Mission 7 is notorious. Runs dead left, right, center, all in Mission 7. Whether it's Novice, whether it's Nightmare, whether it's no major glitches, whether it's all glitches, runs will die there. Due to all manner of reasons. The alien, the humans, things not cooperating, glitches not working. Literally every possible way that you can lose a run will happen in Mission 7. But there are also guaranteed ways of doing Mission 7, where, you know, you'll lose like 45 seconds, a minute, but you'll get out of Mission 7 every single time. And I think that's the beauty of the no major glitches runs, where, yeah, there are some really, really big time saves when you're going for the good runs. But also, like, you can kind of just say, like, nah, I'll post in the runs when I'm ready to post in the runs. And I love that personally. And then also the different ways of playing the game. You've got no major glitches, you've got essentially kind of most glitches categories as well, which outlaw some of the really broken ones. So it introduces things like being able to run without making any noise, being able to like clip through certain things. You then have the ones that are like, okay, we're just going full on out of bounds now, where you can like fly into the void and all sorts. You can skip like 90% of the game if you want with the any percent categories. You can do 100%, which is my personal favorite. You've got low percent, where you beat the game without picking up anything that's not like mandatory, so you have to pick up weapons, for example. But anything like loot, medkits, blueprints, none of that. Like, you don't pick up a single thing of that. And we've got some really, really good low percent runners as well. But just the huge variety that's present in the game is so cool. Like, I adore it. And then one of the biggest reasons as to why I've kept on speedrunning the game, especially for like so long, is because the community is incredible. And I really cannot stress it enough, but the community just in general is amazing. Like, really, really, really amazing. And I haven't exactly been in many speedrun communities to compare. This community is amazing. Everyone is really helpful. It's so nice. And so if ever you do want to get started, there's an alien Discord, which you're more than welcome to ask questions on. You can always ask me for questions, or like help, or whether it's setting things up, strategies, learning how to do things. It's a lovely community, genuinely. There we go. That should be in the right spot. We'll find out if we die. Good. Tracker to check there, just in case, you know, if there's an angry alien running up. I'm kind of just sending it. It can get really dicey here. But I don't really get to find out. I'll just, you know, die. Yeah, we're fine. Not too shabby at all. Especially with the safety save. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Oh boy. And now we've got the hard part. Did I kill? Yes, okay. Had to double check. EMP. Okay, I am going to pause the music because I really want to focus for a little bit at least. That's an excessive molly. However, with the amount of loot we have, I'm very happy using it. It also guarantees that Steve doesn't just, like, you know, flinch in the doorway. And now we track her. If he drops here, we flame him. If he drops there, which he is, we do not flame him. And instead, we keep him away with flares. Ah, that bounced where I don't want it to. Oh well. We have a molly, and we don't have another molly. Fine. We don't have another pipe bomb. Oh, maybe it didn't bounce, weirdly. Okay. Give me this music. I like this one. Now in here, quite often you'll see people like whack the side. It's only ever needed if Steve is like close by. Because we used a noisemaker and a flare there, we can see that he hasn't come into range on the tracker, which means that we are just safe here. It means that if he was to get over this side, he would have had to essentially go past us, and we saw that he didn't go past us, so we're safe. May as well medkit, I guess, but it's kind of the Molly's and EMP show now, and the flamethrower. I'm not going to save yet. I'm confident. I shouldn't be really, but I am. I'm not that confident. Okay, we've got this though. Get the grab cancel. Here, I'm going to do my nightmare strat. Is it needed? No. But we wait for him to go past. Then we go. It is a little bit more consistent. And here I am just after consistency. The Joe is far enough away. We go around this way. Because if Steve drops, I'm just dead, like straight up. And we hog the tracker here. Hey, Swades, how you doing? And we just play it super, super, super safe here. Came back from a long bike ride? Ah, nice. Oh, yeah, we shouldn't be crouched there. And go. Double check, we're safe. We're still safe. Okay, going to plan. This is fine. Are we forced to upvent here? Oh, this is the slightly spooky bit now. Oh, come on. Okay, I was slow there. Hopefully that worked. Shotgun just in case. No, it worked. We would have seen him by now. So the Molotov actually clips through the glass here. And it hits the alien, forces it to upvent. Meaning we are safe to run through there. This is just a pure safety save. No extra strats here, just safety save. Hopefully, good. And I'm going to be honest, I have no strat here other than pray. I'm just full sending. No checking. Until here. We're safe. Probably. Shotgun. Pray for no drop. Perfect. We're safe. Okay, that hit him. Good. I saw the molly go to the left of him and I was like, oh no, we're dead. Okay, now we check. This should be guaranteed. Yeah, perfect. So mollying him there, for whatever reason, is very, very, very consistent. I was a bit late on the molly, but it still worked out. Amazing. A bit slow. Definitely a bit slow. 717 is substantially slower than I'd like it to be. But it's still a very, very, very good mission 17, especially considering, you know, we can't hear. So we have to play things a bit slower. Whew, okay, can breathe. Because with Dialogue Glitch, we now have a very, very interesting mission 18. We only have one molly, right? Yeah, one molly. Unlucky. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Provided that we get the glitch here. Wait, oh, we're saving time? Hell yeah. Gladly take some time save. Okay. It's go mode. Oh, no! Wait. Wait. Ripley's dialogue has bugged out! Okay. I think Ripley's dialogue has bugged out. I'll properly check here. Yeah, we have no alien! Oh, it's so dumb. Because the alien spawn is tied to dialogue. So we just full send it here. Like, this is better than regular. This is where dialogue glitch is actually properly beneficial. Because you can see no alien. Like, none. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, damn it. I thought that would work. That's fine. One last check? Yeah, we're safe. If I die now, it's going to be very funny. Yeah, it's fine. That's so dumb. And yeah, I'm literally just full sending. Hey, Vanslam, how you doing? The aliens do still spawn in later, but like being able to run this whole way, like zero concerns, actually ridiculous. Cheeky little tail, having to run the other way. And don't mess this up. Perfect. And having a 214 on the lever when we messed up a hack is kind of insane. Now the question is, do I go for double huggers? Double huggers with no audio cue. That's quite spicy. That's very spicy, in fact. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Is this potentially grade A throwing? Yes. Is it very, very cool? Yes. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Oh, I don't like that. That does not look good. No! Damn it. Okay, fine. I didn't get the pause either. Yeah, I greeted the boost a bit too long. What are these cursed starts? I crouched way too early there. Ooh, no thank you. Okay. Definitely no double there, but we made up. Good, just finished cleaning, sat down and watching while folding laundry. Ah, nice. How have you been well since you made it to your stream? Yeah. Well, I haven't been streaming that much over the last year, by which I mean I've only streamed like a couple times. But yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. It's just been very, very busy. Lots of stuff going on. I'm curious though, what's the end time? Because I really don't know. I think, amusingly, the double hugger death may have actually made me lose my opportunity at getting a sub 240, which is very funny in all fairness. Because I wasn't even thinking about that. I think we've literally just missed out on it. Because assuming that it's 40 seconds for the Mission 15 dialogue skip, I think I lost my free crouch there as well. I'm still going to go for instant drop, but don't think I'll get it. Ooh, okay. Still in business. I was off work the whole summer. Oh wow. Not ready for work again? Yeah, I can understand that. Oh my gosh, yeah. No Steve here, please. Very rarely Steve can appear here, and it's not particularly pleasant. If that 1 second is the difference maker, that'll be incredibly funny. Oh, sorry, it's minding you of the idea that Chell from Postal isn't mute, but actually Deb and none of the robots realize it. Yeah, so I just done a glitch that allows me to take take an item onto Spacewalk. And yeah, flares on Spacewalk, because funny. There's no, like, proper purpose for this, but it's funny. And you can just launch a flare into the void. Bye-bye, flare. It's dark in space? Exactly, yeah. What we need to do is provide a flashbang to everyone. Yes, what I wanted in my spacesuit was orange, please. This can actually result in you dying on pins, which is also very funny. Oh, okay, invisible wall. Actually, that makes sense. In a very, very, like, nonsensical way, that does make sense. There's, like, a little hidden trigger there. Plenty of oxygen? Yeah, of course. Nope. I want to look down. Give me my frames. Four minutes from this point? I don't think we're getting sub 240. I don't think we are. Actually, you know what I think it is? Because we have to add 45 seconds when the run ends for reference. Because of the dialogue glitch. Roughly 45. It's 40-45. Somewhere around that. Which means the goal is 2:39:15. Oh my god, having that input eaten is really annoying. Oh my god, game. And I died, so that's like another plus 20 over PB. I didn't get double huggers in PB though. I just got regular singles. Oh my god. What is going on with the inputs? They're very, very unhappy. Yeah, because you can have like self-reducing, or like self-oxygenating flares. That's one set of double pins. I don't think we're getting sub 240. I think I threw it away with the double hugger attempt. Oh well. I'm still happy with this run. What's the threshold that we need? With fast walk, it would be like 238, 35, I think, or like 30. I think fast walk saves it, but barely. Like, really barely. I don't know now. I'm doubting myself. Because the time is going up pretty quickly. Come on, Ripley. I need a fast walk. The time is ticking. Oh! I think we've just missed out on it. And I mean, just missed out on sub 240. No! And it's slow walk too. Yeah, we've definitely missed out on sub 240. That's such a shame. Damn. Yeah, it was the double hugger attempt that killed it. Damn it. Because I think sub 240 will have passed us in like 10 seconds. Like just about now. Yeah, we're definitely off now. It's definitely not less than 40 seconds for mission 15. Well, good run. That is Alien Isolation with no audio in give or take about 240-10. Pretty good. Pretty good. Happy with that. Oh dear. Now if only we got fast walk. Right, before I finish, I want to try one little thing. Actually, wait, before I do that, just to make my life easier when it comes to like submitting. Didn't realize there's no audio. Options, audio, there you go. Good old audio proof. Audio is at 0 in-game and not by task manager.